Welcome back to my channel. Today we're checking out some more One Piece Pirate Warriors, going back to 3, and going to be continuing on with playing characters that didn't make it into Pirate Warriors 4. We're going to be playing Magellan today. I was actually going to play Caesar, but I don't actually have him on Dreamlog. I gotta beat this mission and then the next one, so he'll probably be in the next 2 videos or something like that, or I might do one level off camera or something like that. But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to play Magellan because he showed up recently, I think it was the newest chapter. He had a short appearance with Dofi in the jail, which was cool. I think it's like the first time we've seen him in a long time. He might have showed up on like a cover story, but I don't think he did. I don't think there was anything at Impel Down. I don't remember, at least anyways. It's been a little bit since I read the manga, and I tend to remember anime much better than when I read a manga, which is always a shame because a lot of mangas tend to be kind of the superior product, which kind of just tends to be the case with the original. Source material tends to have a bit more like consistent and just a little bit usually more high quality, because usually adaptations have to cut some things from the series, so you miss out on some details. Unless you get adaptations that are actually like really elevate a series, which was something that Freerun did, which I need to catch up and read it, because I don't think there's been a season 2 announced yet, which kind of is a shame because it was like one of the best shows to come out recently. Although I still got Dungeon Meshi going on too, which is a show I really love as well, and it's also fantasy. It's a slightly different type of story, but it's the type of story I like. It's kind of like Made in Abyss. That's not nearly as dark, but still has some dark elements, and it also has like an adult cast, which I know that is puts some people off of watching Made in Abyss, which is totally fair. I just really like the world and whatnot in that series. Which I haven't made an Abyss game. I still have not played yet. I just usually when anime games go on sale for like really cheap, I just pick them up, and then I'll be waiting to play them eventually. But I think I have like 3 or 4 at the moment to go through. But because I have One Piece Odyssey, which I'm actually surprised. This is like with other One Piece games, I bought them like all when I was like probably like after Thriller Bark-ish, and I bought like all the One Piece games pretty much, and then whenever I reached the point where I could play them without getting spoiled, I would play them. Although I did have like some stuff spoiled, like I knew about Sabo from Jump Force, which actually wouldn't have been so bad until I was getting the Platinum Trophy for Jump Force. And then at one of the missions, like when they're like teaming up in like a side quest or something, they mention their brothers, which I don't think I would have put it together until I actually watched the show, because I think I would have recognized Sabo like at the time skip anyways, but I definitely had his like whole character and Luffy having another brother being spoiled. Which I know for a lot of people that isn't something that they had spoiled, which is always cool. It's always fun being able to watch One Piece without a bunch of spoilers, which is kind of the plus side of a series being so long. Usually people only talk about the new stuff in One Piece, so like only the big events that like really matter or like are like super iconic will be like spoiled for you, like by like Gear 2nd and Gear 3rd and stuff like that. I imagine most people have seen that before they actually watch the series, or at least have heard the term, especially when Gear 5 came out and it was like a whole big thing. But also just Magellan is really fun, by the way. His moveset's a little bit weird to get used to, but seems like I'm almost dying here. But I should be able to go. I probably will just upload a different video if I end up dying, because these Nightmare Log missions actually take quite a while. Like it'll probably take me like 25 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that, and then I'll have to edit it down slightly. This is a pretty big map, so I might cut like when I'm walking and whatnot. Just depends. I also do want to clear the whole map, but I also want to go for an S rank for like time as well, so we'll see. But I imagine I have to clear it all anyways for the way this mission's set up, and then I will have to kill the boss that spawns in after. Nice. I really kind of miss this mechanic from Pirate Warriors 4. It doesn't quite have the same thing. It just has its like burst limit type of full force burst. That's what it's called. Always mix it up with like other games. Ooh, hell yeah! But yeah, I really like Magellan because his R1, like his unique ability, it spawns like a dragon that just like shoots and like is a turret. That's really cool to me. I don't think it's that great. I haven't like noticed it like super effective, but just adds extra damage and like can help you stun enemies, I imagine, kind of slow them down from getting to you. We almost one-hit Wapple with that attack. Go hit with the horns. Ooh, do a dragon. Yeah, his moveset's really good. I'm so sad he didn't get turned into a Pirate Warriors 4 character, because he would have actually been a lot better than a lot of characters, because he could like fly with his dragon and his like aerial combos and stuff like that, and like yeah, he should be the way that Pirate Warriors 4 works. I feel like he would work really cool, especially with like all of his abilities and stuff that he could have, customize them and whatnot. I am split though on because there's some things I like about Pirate Warriors 3, and then there's some things I like about Pirate Warriors 4. Plus 4 just has newer characters, and like much newer characters now with the DLCs that just came out, so it's kind of just more worth it to play that most of the time. But I am going to go through all these characters, and I might do like I was thinking about doing some other videos of Pirate Warriors 3 if I have anything I want to talk about it for like One Piece. I might just like do a random character or something, because I do find like the Nightmare Log, it's a bit more difficult, and like you kind of have to play a bit more strategic in this game. It, I guess, depends on the characters. Some of them you can pretty cheese it, but if you're not like min-maxing every single thing, it's actually pretty difficult on this mode comparatively to Pirate Warriors 4, where I think I died when I played the campaign a couple times when I played through it, which didn't get like many views compared to most of my Pirate Warrior videos now. But I was also putting in kind of less effort on those videos and the way I recorded them, and had my mic set up and stuff. Like, you used to be able to really hear button mashing and stuff. I still need to get a much better headset. You can probably hear it right there when I turn my head. It like makes noises and shit. So it was a really cheap headset. I bought it when I was working from like a call center from home. I was like taking calls and shit, so I had to get a headset that worked with my computer. But it's kind of shit. I need to just get a better one, or maybe get some better like earbuds that have a decent mic on them, and I could use that. It's a bit scuffed the way this mic's set up. Plus, I have an external hard drive in my PS4, so I can't charge my controller and use my headset at the same time because it uses USB, which is kind of annoying. I should get a splitter so I can do more things. But I didn't have a problem, but one of my friends for my birthday, I think last year, bought me external hard drive. It was, I think, 2 terabytes is what it holds. So, very helpful, because I have had this PlayStation 4 since almost launch date, and dealing with the low storage space, I think it was like 500 or something, that's the default, and it just sucks, because like some games are over 100 gigabytes now, so you just have to delete and re-download stuff, which wouldn't be so bad if I didn't live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and my internet was dog shit. Like, everything I do, it like has good connection, but my download speed, my upload speed, everything like that is awful. But at least I can play online games, and I can play fighting games somewhat okay. I mean, I can play Xenoverse Online, and that game is notoriously bad, and I have better than a lot of people I know and play online with. You just gotta have, if you're playing with like people I know from like Discord or something like that. Sometimes it's pretty awful because we just live so far away. I think the servers just shitting themselves a bit when we're connecting that far away. I do like our Marine team, and then we just have NL, which is kind of funny, but he's doing the job. He's actually one of my favorite characters, and a character that's only in this game. This game also has a ton more, like, non-playable characters that are in the game. Like, Pirate Warrior 4 definitely has, like, a bunch of them, like Jack and, like, I'm trying to think who else. There's a couple of them that were unplayable. Drake, for a little while, was unplayable, I'm pretty sure. But Pirate Warriors 4 was filled with that, because there was, like, the assist characters that you have, and you switch between. There were so many that weren't actually playable. Kind of like how, I mean, it was a bit different because they actually had, like, one combo attack that they put out when you did, like, your, like, gauge attack. But for the most part, it was, like, very similar to, like, Burning Blood, where you just have, like, the assist characters that give you, like, status upgrades and shit. And you aren't actually playing them, but you, like, have them on your team. Kind of thing. But, they did at least have one combo you could, like, combine together at the end of your combos, which was decent, and it was nice having a lot of those characters. That's, there was, like, Kobe, model in this game, too, I'm pretty sure, and, like, a bunch of other characters. I do really wish Pirate Warriors 4 would just put out, like, a free DLC pack that was just, like, all the characters that were missing from this game going into the next game. That would be so sick. But I can see why they don't, because it's like, I imagine they don't really have a team that works on the game that often, because it's kind of old at this point. I imagine there isn't like a super dedicated team, except for when they're working on like DLC and whatnot. I could be wrong, I don't really know how the fuck anime games work, because it seems like a lot of them just get abandoned at some point, but like Xenoverse and Pirate Warriors came back. Xenoverse is a bit of an exception, because, like, I don't know how that game is still alive, honestly. Because at this point, all I do that is new content is just the raids, and, like, when new DLC comes out. Which I guess it's keeping alive with the DLC. Because I do like playing with all those characters, making presets with their moves and whatnot. Xenoverse, for all of its problems, is still a really fun game. It's, kind of gets shit on quite a bit for a lot of the community, but I find it to be a good game for Dragon Ball. And then I think quite a lot of the One Piece games people don't really like, which is kind of a shame, because I've played through like most of them, and I actually like really enjoyed a large majority of them. I don't really like, even the ones I wasn't expecting to enjoy that much, I really had fun with. They were also very kind of different with the way they did combat, so it was like unique for each game. And I could see kind of why some people would like it if they bought maybe like full price, but I honestly can't really get behind buying an anime game for full price. I maybe will do that for Dragon Ball Sparking, but I also don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, so I'm kind of screwed in that front until I can do something about that. But I usually wait for anime games to go on sale. Just games in general now. Because I already have a backlog of so many like PlayStation Plus games. I have some games on like a computer I have still to play. Like I bought Witcher 1 and 2 on the computer because I love Witcher 3, and I've played Witcher 2 on the 360. I think it was on my 360 anyways. And I wanted to replay both those games. But I kind of got halted because I was going to do a Witcher 3 playthrough afterwards and replay it, but my disc reader on my PlayStation 4 doesn't work, and that's like one of the 3 games I have on disc, which is a real bummer. But yeah, I basically switched to all digital like right when I got my PlayStation 4. I was already kind of going that direction on the like end of my like 360 life cycle. I like hadn't bought very many games, and I think I gave all mine away to my brother, and I think he ended up giving them away again, so like I only have my digital Xbox games now, which I think are most of the ones I was playing by the end of it. I would usually only ever play like the other ones. Like, I think I had like Call of Duty and stuff like that, so like when I would play with certain friends, I would do that. But when I played alone, I think I had like all my games just downloaded pretty much. It's kind of just the way I like it. It does suck if you like would lose your account or something like that, and then you lose all your games and whatnot. I definitely see that aspect of it, and like I know some people just like to have the physical copy, but I find it more convenient to do the digital, and it's usually depends. Sometimes you can get pretty good deals in person, but I have to drive to a city to do that, so it's kind of defeats the purpose at some point. But I usually only buy games like when they're under like 30 bucks, maybe like 20. It depends. What like anime games, I usually wait for like when they're like 85% off or higher. When they do like really good deals, especially for like DLC and stuff, because like if I would have bought all of the Xenoverse DLC at full price, that would have been so much fucking money. But I just did it when there was a big sale, and I just did it all at once, and I think it ended up costing like price of like 2 games maybe or something like that, maybe a game and a bit. I don't remember it being too ridiculous or anything where I felt like just awful about purchasing it, but it's whatever. You can also tell here I'm kind of going through the animations a little bit, just because by this point we've all seen them so many times. That's one thing I kind of wish, is that you could like skip through them, because they are nice, but when you're like 20 minutes into a mission and you're trying to beat it, you just kind of want to get on with it. But I think we should be able to get the S rank and like in time, because I know when I was playing the other day on my own time on Pirate Warriors 4, I was like so good, I got the S rank and everything, and then the time ticked down and it took to an A, and I was like, oh, that's so fucking annoying. I was like, alright, about to beat the level. But this is super OP, that he's just damaging my opponents, so I can just like basically attack or always be in the like rush mode. Trying to actually just beat him up here to finish him off. Stop spamming. Now that I have some health back, he was kind of scaring me there. He would just use his attack and I would get caught in it and I'd be like pretty much dead like immediately. There was actually 2 or 3 moments there where I was pretty low health. Happens a lot. I probably should have picked the skills where it like increases your defense and attack when you're low health, because I'm at that range a lot. But I think that will be pretty much it for this video. Go to the end screen and get our S rank, but I will catch you guys later in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.